Hello, Incredible One. My name is Darnyelle Jervey, and I am sending you this quick video to invite you to join me and Sylvia and Rainey in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to be there for one of my absolutely incredible empowerment experiences called The Incredible Factor on Saturday, May the 22nd from 10 until 2 p.m. I just wanted to take a few quick moments and tell you who I am, to tell you just a little bit about me, because maybe you've never heard of me before. And I'm like many of you, many of the women who will participate on that day, and many of the women who are going to be watching this video. I'm like many of you. I started my career in corporate America, where in 3 years I progressed from representative answering the telephones to vice presidents helping to run it. It was an absolutely incredible experience, and I was very young. I was about 25 years old at the time, but I was miserable. Say miserable. And if you can identify, because you're trapped in corporate America right now and you have no idea how to get out, then I want you to keep listening to what it is that I have to share with you. I made a decision. In fact, I made a non-negotiable decision. And I want you to think for just a second, what would your life be like if you too made a non-negotiable decision? I decided quite simply that I wanted more in my life. I believe that you were born for more, you are entitled to more, and you should expect more, simply because of who you are and the personal power that resides on the inside of you. And so I made a decision to leave my corporate job, six-figure income, but it wasn't worth it, because I knew that there was more in me and that there was more that I was here and created to do for others. And so I left corporate America and I started my journey into the land of entrepreneurship with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I very quickly became an independent sales director, but I was very mediocre. And listen, I am not sharing this with you to invite you to be mediocre in any way. I want to actually show you how not to be mediocre by the example that I first established. But again, after I left my job, I decided that I was going to do things a little bit differently, because I had been mediocre while I was still working my full-time job. How many of you know that if you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something that you have never done? And so I found myself in a place at a crossroads, and like Robert Frost says in his poem, I took the road less traveled, and I went to work because I had made a decision that I was miserable in my job and I did not want to be there anymore. And I knew that Mary Kay Cosmetics would be an absolutely incredible way for me to earn the same type of income, but I have the freedom and flexibility to live my life and to explore my true passions. And so in January of 2005, I walked away from my six-figure income. And at that time, ladies, I had 22 women in my Mary Kay unit. Now, if you know anything about Mary Kay, that is not good. But because of that non-negotiable decision that I talked about a few moments ago, I actually, within 3 months, had 125 women, and we were on target for a pink Cadillac. 5 months after I quit my job, I was earning my first pink Cadillac. A year later, we had over 500 women in our Mary Kay unit, and we had offspring, 5 independent sales directors. The power of a mind that has been made up is what leads you to the quantum leap in your life and business. I went on from there. I did Mary Kay really big, had a great time, and then at the end of 2007, I decided that it was time to live my dream. There's a quote out there, it's unknown, and it says, either you live your dream or someone else will hire you to live theirs. And that's what had been done in my life up until that point. I had been living other people's dreams, and I decided I wanted to create my own company, create my own destiny. And so I created Incredible One Enterprises. And what I do today is I'm a professional speaker, I'm a certified life coach, a published author, and a consultant. And I work with women who are sick and tired of playing small by imparting skills, strategies, and solutions to define and unleash the incredible in their lives, and helping them to play big and get big results. So now to the reason for this video. I'm coming to Atlanta on Saturday, May the 22nd, and I want you to meet me there if you are a woman who is sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you are tired of playing small and you are ready to play big and get big results, then I want to share with you my 7 tips to quantum leap in your life and business. When I began to do these 7 things many years ago, I transformed. transform my life, and I transform my ability to earn in direct proportion to the effort that I was willing to put out. Could you get excited about living a life where everything that you want is within your reach, simply because you made a non-negotiable decision? And if I am talking to you right now, then I invite you to register for this absolutely incredible event. Listen to me. Space is limited. I'm not just telling you space is limited because I want to make sure that you attend. Trust me, you want to be here. You want to be with us because it's going to be powerful. And the women who do attend, who make the decision and make the investment in themselves, are going to be transformed, and they will be quantum leaping right before your eyes. But I'm telling you this because space is really limited. So you can get more details right here on the website. But I invite you to join us. It's going to be an absolutely incredible day. If you are ready to learn how to get the incredible factor in your life, and if you are ready to learn the 7 small but integral steps that will lead to your quantum leap, then I'll see you on May the 22nd. Again, this is Darnyelle A. Jervey saying, your deepest fear is not that you are inadequate. Your deepest fear is that you are powerful beyond measure. Join us. It'll be incredible. It'll change your life. Take care.